Thank you for signing up to our compliant documents pack provided to us by the Letting Centre. You will now have access to approximately 140 legally compliant letters, forms and agreements that have been fully integrated into Expert Agent, along with all the relevant merge codes to allow you to run your letters, tenancy agreements and legal notices at the click of a button and print them or email them out to your landlords and tenants directly through the system. If you are a super user, you will now be able to see the letters under the template section of your configuration. They will appear on the right hand side in the grey bar alongside your Expert Agent default letters. You can flick through the pages to have a look at all the different letters available to you, or if you're searching for something in particular, you can search for that template as you would in any other area of the system, and Expert Agent will filter those letters down for you to hopefully find the letter or agreement you're looking for. For those of you that aren't super users, you still will be able to search through the letters. They will become available to you when creating a letter from a landlord or a tenancy, and will appear under the Compliant Letters and Agreements tab. Clicking on the letter itself will open up the Word document as with your standard letters, and you'll see here that all the relevant information has pulled through from the merge codes that we've entered for you. Some of the most important documents in this pack are the ASTs, Each agreement provided is accompanied with its own comprehensive set of guidance notes, which will appear here in the compliant letters. These notes are important and should be read before using the agreement to ensure that they are used correctly. Perhaps the most common agreement is the AO3, which is the fully managed tenancy agreement. This is where the agent is cited as party to the agreement and is given explicit authority to act on behalf of the landlord. If we open up the AO3 agreement here, again we'll see all the merge codes pulled through, with the agent here cited on the agreement itself. The notes document that accompanies the AO3 which will open up and look something like this for you, will contain 50 additional clauses which can be found in Appendix A. And these additional clauses can be inserted into the agreement to deal with specific situations that you may have. The clauses have been categorised with respect to unfair terms under the Consumer Rights Act 2015, and you should read Appendix A in the guidance notes before inserting any clauses into the agreements. Also contained within your compliant letters pack are your statutory notices, including your Section 21, which you'll find here. Along with the Section 21, you'll also find the Possession and Rent Arrears Guidance Notes, which will help you in terms of serving the Section 21, and also with some guidance should you ever get into difficulty with a tenant who falls into arrears. The letting centre documents are updated regularly with any legislation changes that are announced by the government, and these changes are then made instantly to your templates, ensuring that you are always producing legally compliant documents. We alert you every time an update is made available, and with every update we provide you with a schedule of changes document which will detail exactly what has changed and why. The schedule of changes is always made available as a letter within the compliant pack, so you can search for the document and open up the schedule of changes. And here's the most recent one, dated April 2018. Keep an eye on your alerts in the top right-hand corner of your Expert Agent screen. This is where we notify you whenever there is an update to the documents. Wherever applicable, the alert will also refer you to the most recent schedule of changes, so you know where to look to access full details of the changes that have been made. As soon as that alert has gone up, the changes will automatically be made to the documents within the compliant pack, and they'll be sat there ready for you to use. The letting centre itself has over 20 years of experience producing tenancy agreements, and their documents come with a compliance guarantee and also a compliance helpline. The helpline isn't a general legal helpline, but it is available to customers should the wording or clauses in any of the letting centre agreements ever be questioned or disputed by a landlord, a tenant, or a professional legal advisor. If you do find yourself in court and the question of legality or relevance of a letting centre document should arise, the letting centre will always be there to support you via their helpline. If you have any further questions on how to use or how to access the compliant documents, please feel free to log a support ticket, and one of the support team will pick that up and come back to you with some assistance.